I am the king of the world! Is this karma? If there's a next life, I will be a good person. Excuse me.
Trevor, victim identified. Emma, 42, female. Divorced. Lives alone. Daughter in college.
Captain, victim stabbed 3 times. Fatal wound in neck. Caller's info. Estimated time of death. Around 9 o'clock.
Oh my, so much blood. 3 stabs.
William! 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 Playing games again? Big things happening outside. Yet you're still playing games.
Sis, why are you back? What's all the noise outside?
Didn't you hear anything?
I vaguely heard something. What happened?
There's a murder next door. The victim is Emma.
What?
Sandra, what are you doing?
Captain, I'll be right there. William, lock the door. Don't run. Overtime tonight. Don't open the door for anyone. William! William! Wake up! Wake up! You'll be all right. Wake up!
Brother, you're awake.
Good that you're awake.
I traveled through time. She's my sister. Sister, I finally have family. I want to be a good person. I know crime better than anyone. Sis, I'll help you solve the case.
What do you know about solving cases? You little brat, stay put. Make way.
This is so cruel.
Gloves? I'll go take pictures.
Look at her. So miserable. You brat. It's so cold. This is the victim's lingering spirit. Exactly.
Why does it smell so good? Look at her.
William, why did you come out? Go back quickly. There's a dead person here.
I'm not afraid.
Captain, we checked the surveillance. In the past hour, no one has left this building.
Captain, the window hasn't been touched. No climbing mark. There's a guardrail outside the window.
A locked room murder, huh? Exactly. I've heard of such people, but never seen one.
What kind of locked room murder is this? It's a crime committed by an acquaintance. Besides, the killer is currently in this building. Crime by an acquaintance. Killer's in this building now.
It could be an acquaintance crime. Check Emma's neighbor relations.
Understood.
Whose kid is this? Take him away quickly.
This rascal.
William, go back quickly. You'll have nightmares.
William, stop messing around. Go home. Sorry, Trevor. This is my little brother. He's a troublemaker.
This is your brother. Your own brother.
Yes. Leave now.
Hey, wait. You and your brother live here.
Apartment 602, across the hall.
Little one, come here.
Come here, quick. Come on.
Little one. What's your name? How old are you?
9 years old. 3rd grade. Summer vacation. Playing games. Scream at 9. 3. Mystère, ask question. No small talk.
Okay. Now, listen. Before you heard the scream, what did you see? Or what did you find when you went out?
I was playing games.
Why do you claim it was an acquaintance crime?
It's obvious.
Come on, Trevor. Scene not fully investigated. He claims acquaintance crime. You'll hear? And now you're all analyze the case. Waste of time.
Listen or not, I don't care.
Hold on. Closest neighbors to the crime scene.
Just listen.
William, right. Go on.
First, since the crime occurred, No one has left this building. Cameras on first floor. Windows with security bars. Already checked. Check the scene's traces. Emma struggled before dying. Fell next to the sofa. A distance from the door. No signs body was moved. Likely Emma. Open door for killer. Fits acquaintance crime. The knife by the body. The murder weapon? I've seen Emma's fruit knife. That means the killer didn't prepare the weapon beforehand. It wasn't premeditated. Evidence at the scene. Killer wasn't after money. Acquaintance crime. Passion crime. Impulse.
Wait. The scene was ransacked. There are clear signs of missing valuables. The exact amount will have to be verified. After the family returns, the killer wasn't after money. You, kid, don't just talk nonsense. Trevor, just let this kid go. Don't listen to his rambling. Sandra, keep your brother in line.
First, look at the traces here. It's very possible that the killer intended to mislead the police. Second, the crime occurred around 9 p.m. or earlier. At that time, most people haven't gone to bed yet. No thief would, at this hour, break in to steal and commit murder. Isn't it always in the middle of the night? Third, the most important point, the ring.
What ring?
The gold ring on Emma's hand.
Huh?
Killer was after money. How could he ignore this conspicuous ring? You understand what I'm saying, right?
Impressive. Kid, how do you know all this?
My dad and mom are detectives. My sister and uncle are detectives. Family info. Watch 800 episodes of Detective Conan.
Good kid. All right, go back. After all, this isn't a place for kids to be.
Hey. Oh, right, sir. I need to correct you on something. Duh, I need to correct you.
Don't talk nonsense. Correcting him. So smart.
Sir, you saw that, right? She hit me. Child abuse. Arrest her. Make her reflect.
You want to call the police, huh?
Some nerve, sir.
All right. William, you said I made a mistake. What mistake? Tell me.
Trevor William talking nonsense. I'll take him back.
Listening.
You just said, before the scream. This is not accurate, because the scream might not be Emma's.
Then why do you deduce that?
Because I can. Here. All right, I'm heading back.
Get out. You brat.
William, why are you eating instant noodles again? The whole room smells. You don't even open the window to air it out.
Sis, you're back.
Nap, wake me at 7. 7, don't forget.
Got it, sis. It's been 3 days, and the case still hasn't been solved. Not in Pin City at incident time. No contact for 3 months. Ruled out as suspect. No prints on weapon. Footprints near entrance. Case complex. Emma and suspect. Case not complicated. How did it happen? A locked room murder? Emma, 42, H City, factory inspector. Incident day. On leave. 9 p.m. Stabbed 3 times. Fatal wound. Carotid artery. Kind. No grudges. Daughter in college. Ex-husband Derek harassed Emma for years. According to Zion from the first floor, around 9 p.m., he heard a scream. The killer must be him. River Garden, Unit 1, 701, 702, 501, 502. The killer must be him. Sis, it's 7. Get up.
Don't be noisy. I'm up. William, did you mess with my stuff?
Yeah, I read Emma's case files. What's wrong?
How could you mess with my things? You little rascal. You've messed everything up.
Sis, I was helping solve the case.
Help me. I'd be thankful if you just didn't cause trouble. City Bureau supervises this case. If we don't solve it in time, how many in our department will face discipline? Help me.
Sis, don't cry. This case is pressuring you. You ought to use stress.
You're annoying.
Sis, let me tell you something. I know who the killer is.
You know, what did you find? William, you can't talk nonsense. Or did you find something that day?
No, this is the conclusion I reached after analysis. In this file, you overlooked a very important issue.
What issue?
First floor residents couldn't hear any screaming.
I thought it was a serious problem.
How's that impossible?
Stop messing with me. I'm very tired and I still...
Sis, listen to me.
Captain, you're here. Come in.
Sandra, didn't you sleep last night? You look so pale.
I slept for a bit.
Sandra, raising your brother alone, not easy.
On the phone, you found a major clue. Situation? Quickly.
My brother said, if the incident scream was from the 6th floor, apt first floor residents couldn't have heard it.
But according to our statements, it says that the first floor residents heard it very clearly. Hey, wait a minute. This matter was already discussed during yesterday's meeting. Whether it could be heard is debatable, because a woman's scream can reach around 70 decibels.
Sandra, what's wrong with you? Everyone's busy. Your brother said something. You call that a clue? You called us all here. Out of your mind?
No, sir. Look. This sound? Not Emma.
Enough, what are you doing?
Hey, you there. Why so mean to my sister? Speak properly.
William?
Sandra, control your younger brother. Murder case, not a game.
All right, Stefan. I know you're anxious. Don't get so worked up. You continue.
Let's just assume that scream wasn't made by Emma.
Sis, haven't slept in days. Barely slept. How can you analyze the case like this? Let me do it.
Okay, you do it.
What's going on, Sandra? A murder case. You let your brother meddle. He's only 9. What do you want? You don't want your job anymore?
Stefan, what are you doing? Don't scare the child.
All right, go on. Speak up, then. Letting a 9-year-old kid teach you to solve a case. I'm leaving.
Wait,
William, what's wrong?
you can't leave.
What's the meaning of this?
You can refuse my case analysis. You broke my vape. Pay up.
William, no trouble.
Sis, stay out of this. Tell you something. I'm 9, in elementary school. Yeah, touch me. I down. Post it online. The whole country will know. Police beat a child. You'll be dismissed.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Sandra, learn something new. Your brother's impressive. A major league. Is that enough?
Stefan,
That's enough. So, are you leaving too? If you're not leaving, I can tell you. I know who the killer is. He lives in this building.
William, don't speak if unsure. Can't confirm he's the killer. He's only a suspect.
Sandra. William, how do you know who the killer is? Did you see something that day?
Investigation done. Building residence. All have alibis. Or incapable.
All cleared of suspicion.
Kid, eat anything. But don't say anything.
First, it's impossible for anyone on the first floor to hear the screams. You consider it to be debatable. Serious misjudgment misled your investigation.
What right do you have to say that? Women scream. 70 decibels. Experiments conducted.
We're officers in your experiments, hard of hearing. Zion is hard of hearing. All the neighbors know that. But the investigators who took the statements overlooked this point.
Everyone was watching at the time? I thought the scene was just too noisy. That's why he didn't hear clearly.
Zion's hearing loss isn't severe. This point is indeed easy to overlook. But I also reminded you, shouldn't have heard screams at night, playing games in bedroom. 3 doors between us, wearing headphones. Searched all files. What I said, unrecorded. I shouldn't have heard the screams, but I did. Zion heard them too. This proves that the screams did not come from inside the 6th floor unit, but more likely from the hallway. Emma died in the living room. No signs body moved. Scream from killer's deception.
The killer is a woman.
If we only deduce this far, the killer could be male or female. Manuses false, or online audio in hallway. To emit female scream. This raises a new question. Killer on 6th floor, creating screams. Neighbors upstairs and down would check immediately. How did he escape? He didn't run, and was likely one of the first neighbors to arrive. Killer from 5th or 7th floor. Killer on 4th floor or lower. Ran downstairs screaming, likely seen or heard by neighbor leaving 5th floor. But according to the statements, no one reported this. In this deduction, narrowing the killer to 4 households. 701, 702, 501, 502. 7th floor. 2 households. 702 is vacant. 701. Laura and husband. Elderly couple's condition. Scene arrangement. Laura not perpetrator. 2 households on 5th floor. Charlie's and Warren. Warren came out first. 502. Charlie, a family of 3, harmonious. 501. Warren lives alone, single for many years. Most cases involve money, love, or revenge. Emma had no known enemies. The murder weapon was Emma's own fruit knife. Therefore, the killer acted due to passion, making impulsive murder the most likely scenario. Now, let's look at the statements again. Charlie from 502's statement proves that when he left his apartment, he found Warren had left his. She went downstairs, saw Warren and Charlie running to door 601. So, he was the first in the hallway. And at the scene, he was also the one who immediately concluded Emma was killed. He kicked the door open, breaking the lock. He walked inside, leaving footprints. It was his doing. He is the killer. Warren from 501 downstairs. There are many details I haven't mentioned. No need to mention them all. After I finish explaining the crime, you can just arrest and interrogate them. July 13th, 8:39, 0 p.m. Warren discussed something in Emma's room. Conflicts made Warren lose control.
Stop talking nonsense. Just subjective. Assumptions without any evidence.
This is a common, rigorous deduction. If you have questions, you're allowed to ask them.
All right. Then let me ask you. There were clear signs of theft at the scene. Why do you say nothing was stolen?
Emma's daughter returned day after incident. I've read the transcript. She studies away from home, rarely returns for years. She confirmed. Victim's bedroom, old jewelry, and 2 old phones weren't missing. Whether the victim got valuables recently, or if they were lost, she wasn't sure.
She's not sure.
I originally thought the ring was the killer's oversight staging the scene, but re-evaluating the case, I found it wasn't true. The killer was unusually calm after the crime. He made many arrangements that he considered ingenious. He adjusted AC to slow. Blood coagulation. Killer wife prints. Knife, also remote. He cleaned her footprints by cabinet. He wanted to fake a break-in and homeowner discovery, leading to murder. But he couldn't stage a perfect crime scene. He struggled with stolen goods. First floor surveilled. Couldn't take him out. He feared police search. It wasn't an oversight. He intentionally took nothing. He thought this facade was also reasonable. Broke in, found no valuables. Discovered killing, fled in panic. With the victims, daughter's statement, nothing stolen. He dared not take anything.
You really have quite an imagination.
Any other questions?
Ask again. If you're right, an ordinary person killed impulsively. How could he be so calm? How could he plan to stage the scene? Mislead police?
Who told you Warren's ordinary?
What do you mean?
How about we make a bet?
About what? That Warren is the killer. Do you really think this is child's play?
Warren must be the killer. No need to bet on this.
Then what are you talking about?
I believe Warren has other murder cases on his record. Do you believe me?
What? What? He has killed people before.
William, you shouldn't just blurt things out.
Captain Trevor, he has no criminal record.
William, how do you know he has killed people before? Do you have any evidence?
No evidence, no leads. Pure speculation.
I've really had enough. You are getting outlandish. You talk nonsense.
William, you really can't just say things like that.
What do you mean? Wouldn't it be good to help you solve a case within a case?
Sandra, if time, take brother to hospital for checkup. Check if he's lost his mind. Get him treated soon.
Stop talking nonsense. Are you going to bet or not?
What do you want to bet on?
You're eager to solve the case. I will make it hard. Lou, apologize, sister. Don't yell again.
All right, if Warren didn't kill anyone, then I think your sister should quit and take off this uniform.
Stefan, why are you fussing with a child?
I'm not fussing with him. He's the one who proposed the bet.
All right, I'll add another condition.
Fine, add whatever you want. If I lose, I'll kowtow.
That's enough. Really playing a game? Have some discipline. We're analyzing the case here. William, what you just analyzed does make some sense, but there's no concrete evidence. No circumstantial evidence. All speculation, although I can. Bring Warren back to the police station now for questioning. We can only hold him for 48 hours at most. This is a murder case. If Warren is indeed the killer, and as you said, is extremely calm and resilient, he won't confess anything. But if Warren is not the killer, it will be dire. Your sister will face serious discipline.
Who said there's no evidence? I was interrupted before speaking. All right, then I'll say it again. July 13th, 8:39, 0 p.m. Warren talking with Emma in her room. Due to some conflicts, Warren lost control and grabbed a fruit knife, stabbing Emma multiple times in the chest. Wipe and knife fingerprints. Staged scene, showered, changed clothes, returned to 6th floor hall, screamed, ran to 5th floor entrance. Charlie opened his door, saw Warren outside. He came down from upstairs. Building alarm. Everyone at room 601, knocking and banging on the door. Warren blocking the door, kicked it open, saw the deceit. The above is a rough outline of how the killer committed the crime. Circumstantial evidence based on wound, blood loss. Killer must be blood splattered. Go home, shower, and change. Rinse clothes repeatedly. 3 days after the incident. Must have repeatedly washed his bathroom. Check his water usage. Evidence 2. Luminol test on the killer's bathroom.
Luminol test. Highly sensitive chemiluminescent detection. Forensic science detects trace amounts of invisible blood.
Even if the killer repeatedly cleaned the bathroom and the blood was diluted to 1 part in a million, the luminol test would still be effective. Evidence 3. Warren is over 40 and a heavy smoker. His voice is hoarse. Even altering his voice, it would be hard to imitate a woman's scream. We used an electronic device to imitate the scream. Apprehend him. Take me to search the scene. I'll help find crucial evidence.
No, wait. Assuming Warren really committed murder and took a shower. Given the victim's blood loss, is the angle...
Among gathered neighbors, on incident day, Warren was the only one who had just showered. Dried hair, changed clothes. Disguised himself well. So much blood, strong scent. Shower hill. I can testify to that, Warren. Splattered with a lot of blood, just a little blood, on his clothes. Changing clothes would be enough. No need to shower. Any more questions?
Water consumption. That's enough. Let me make a call. Trevor needs a favor. Check consumption. Incident unique. 1 week's water data is enough. Records. Call me. Which household used most water? 501. Before? None. Off to 501. Ah, yes. Highest view. Rule it. Length. Move out. Yes.
Who is it?
Uncle Warren, it's me.
William. What's up? Wait a moment. It's late at night. William, is there anything you need?
Don't move. Don't move.
What are you doing?
You! Behave yourself. Hands on your head. Squat down.
What crime did I commit? What right do you have to arrest me? Let go of me.
Warren, let go of me. Cooperate. We suspect you're involved in Emma's death.
What are you saying? Don't move. Wait.
William, what are you doing?
Recovering data.
Stop searching around. Look at you. What are you?
Shut your mouth. Doing.
Captain, come here and take a look.
He's destroying evidence. He's quite a handful.
This can't be a coincidence. What's going on with the bathroom?
Well, I'll stand up to answer. Officer, redoing waterproofing. Not illegal, is it?
We've noticed your water consumption has been extremely high lately. Renovating, how do you use water?
Redoing the waterproofing. I need to test the effect. Miss Sandra, what does a woman like you know?
You.
Where are the old tiles?
I threw them away. Stocking away. Garbage truck. Take a look. Why are you investigating? My tiles.
I'll send Leo.
No need. The evidence is contaminated. The luminol results won't count.
What's going on here?
Emma upstairs died. Police making an arrest.
Could it be?
Warren killed someone.
No way.
He's usually quite honest.
Didn't kill anyone. What's your evidence? On what grounds are you arresting me? Let go of me. You better behave. Miss Sandra, we're neighbors in the same building. How could you? I remember now. You think I offended you before? So you're retaliating against me, aren't you?
Why retaliate against you?
You think I almost killed your brother? She's usually busy. She's often not home. Once, she asked me to get her brother from school. I didn't agree. As a result, her brother went home by himself after school. He played carelessly by the road, fell into the river.
Did this happen the night your brother fell into the water?
Yes.
I remember that day. Promised Sandra to pick up William after shopping. Something unexpected came up. I didn't go. I told her over the phone. My fault, too. I didn't kill anyone.
I see now. Your brother almost drowned in the river. You blame me for it.
Who's blaming you?
Not the one. Why arrest me? Framing me for killing Emma. No evidence, but you just arrested me. If this isn't framing, then what is it?
No way. Miss Sandra is usually a good person. She just has a bit of a temper.
Who knows? Yes.
What's this about?
Oh, I remember. You said Penn City is being evaluated. Most beautiful city in the southeast. A murder has happened. Terrible impact. Heard this case. City Hall is supervising. Deadline to solve it. Minimize impact. Right, officers. It's already been 3 days, and you haven't found any evidence. So, in a hurry, you're pinning the murderer label on me.
Shut up. Stop the nonsense.
Yes? My parents died young. I came down south to work alone. I'm already over 40, and still a bachelor. No relatives or friends. If they arrest me, they'll force a confession out of me. By then, there won't even be anyone to vindicate me. I'm just too suitable to be framed as a murderer. Right, Miss Sandra? You framed me like this. You're really heartless.
You, damn you. Shut your mouth.
Police hitting me, Stefan. Stop. Police hitting me. You all have to testify for me. If they're going to hit me, look at this. Yes.
Police hitting people.
What's going on?
Warren's quiet. Doesn't talk to people. Today, he's talkative.
This crime could cost him his life. Falsely accused. I'm anxious.
Exactly.
Investigate thoroughly. Don't wrong. And
No photos at crime scene.
No, nothing. Why can't they?
Take pictures then. Police are hitting me. But don't let them take pictures. Is there no justice left, Warren?
Watch your mouth. Who hit you?
He did. He was about to hit me. You? Didn't you see it? All the neighbors saw it. So you're denying it now, huh? Neighbors, you can't leave. Testify for me. If you leave, these corrupt officials will beat me up. Even if there's no evidence then, they'll fabricate it.
Don't worry, Warren. We won't leave.
Warren, we're all watching.
Don't worry. I didn't kill anyone. I definitely won't admit it. Even if they take me in, they can only hold me for 48 hours at most. If I don't come out, you must call the TV station up so that everyone in the city can see how these corrupt police frame innocent citizens.
Captain, where do we need to do the luminol test?
No need. Go check the scene.
make way.
Victor, what are you doing here?
I heard you caught a suspect. I came to take a look.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent. They have no evidence. They're just arresting people randomly.
Captain Trevor, no evidence.
We're collecting evidence.
Why is there a child here? This. Victor, don't. Away! Get to the point. Victor, this is Team 1's case. Captain Trevor, overseas. Not your Team 2's case. Go back. Don't cause trouble here. You're incompetent people. And one who got into headquarters through nepotism. Can't even manage a crime scene. How can they handle a case? What? What do you mean by that? Nothing. I've said it before, that this case should be handled by our Team 2.
My lord, you finally come. You must do justice for me. I've been wrong. They have no
evidence. Look. Detaining without evidence. What impression? If it gets out?
All right, Victor. This is none of your business. Go back.
Dear neighbors, you all saw it, right?
Mr. Victor found problems. He's pitiful.
Yes, but forceful. He has a point. Drove him away. These corrupt police are determined to frame me.
What's wrong with these police? What has this world come to? Setup.
This is a setup.
Warren, what would you say?
Framing. This is framing. You must inform the TV station.
No justice. What's the fuss? Who framed you?
You and your sister.
Won't repent till it's too late. Your phone, right?
Yeah, it's my phone. So what? Who doesn't have a phone?
Admit it's your phone.
Hey, William, you fell into the river and almost drowned. That has nothing to do with me. Why hold a grudge against me? You, a young kid. You're going down the wrong path. How can you be so cruel?
Cruel? All right then, today I'll be merciful. I'll give you a chance if you admit You killed Emma and confessed details. Of the crime. It'll count as turning yourself in.
Are you out of your mind? I didn't kill anyone. Why surrender?
You showed fear.
What?
Testing you. You really have killed someone.
What nonsense!
Hiding for years. Studied law well. Actually, you know, you killed on impulse. A crime of passion. Crime of passion. Turning yourself in. Won't get you. Death penalty. Suspended death sentence. Life imprisonment. Actual time served. Not less than half the original sentence. Turn yourself in and serve sentence honestly. Perform meritorious service. For fastest sentence reduction. Outing 15 years. Actually, you know very well. The police are already onto you. You can't escape. Refuse. Confess your past with Emma in 48 hours. It will definitely be uncovered. The police need more time. And you still cling to Ho, refusing to admit it. Because you're afraid. Afraid that your path will be dug up. Turn yourself in.
Turn himself in. He didn't refute it immediately. What William told him.
Voice too soft, couldn't hear.
You'll be punished for multiple crimes. Be a good person in your next life.
I don't know. What did you say?
You just won't admit it. Then I'll send you on your way.
You have no evidence. You have no evidence. You have no evidence.
I have evidence.
Emma's voice. Strange. It's the scream. From that night.
Yes? That's the sound?
No, not impossible. Already deleted it. I already deleted it.
You deleted it? You admit that you created this sound.
The sound that night was made by Warren.
Why would he do this? He's like this? We thought he was a good person.
It was him.
How awful. I already deleted it. I clearly already deleted it.
To delete a file, write over it. Use new data to overwrite. You only deleted the file index. The file is recoverable. You clearly don't understand the basic principles of storage. I recovered your chat history with Emma through AY, a dating app. You lived upstairs and downstairs, long-time neighbors. You didn't interact much. You, Emma, chatted via AY 3 months ago, a few times, and became increasingly familiar. The specific chat content involves Auntie's privacy, so I won't read it. However, I also saw that in the past 2 years, through this app, you've approached many divorced women and made unreasonable demands. Want me to read them?
No, no, no! I killed the person. I admit it. I killed her. I killed her on impulse. Almost 3 months together. She's acting strange. She was getting colder towards me. I suspected another man. I messaged her. No reply. So I went to find her.
Who is it?
It's me. Emma, why didn't you reply to my message?
Charging phone in bedroom. Didn't hear it.
Time of entry?
8 o'clock.
What did you talk about?
Just casual chit-chat. I also asked her what she did during the day off. She didn't say...
Did he really kill someone before?
Yes, he did.
Why did you kill her?
Officer, I told you already. She had another man. She wronged me.
Answer the questions honestly. I
confess. Emma, look, it's getting late. How about tonight? I'll just stay here.
What do you mean? You live downstairs. Just go back.
You're reserved for your age.
Just get out. Leave right now.
Emma, do you have another man?
Get lost. Get out of here. Or I'll call the police.
Burglary traces at the scene. Arranged by you.
Yes.
You adjusted AC temp.
Yes.
Admitted. Good. Sign the confession.
Just press here.
It's over. It's all over.
It's not over yet. Warren, anything to add? For example, what crimes have you committed before? Or rather, have you killed anyone before?
Can I have a cigarette? Then...
Warren, answer the question. Have you killed anyone before?
No, I haven't. I killed Emma. I've already confessed. As for the others, there's nothing to tell.
Warren, I'm warning you. Don't resist stubbornly.
Who's resisting stubbornly? Officer, I haven't killed anyone. Investigate yourselves.
Warren, your crimes warrant death penalty. Being a scoundrel now is meaningless.
Officer Sandra, I know. I'm facing the death penalty. Afraid of what? Eager to solve the case? The case is solved now. Hurry up, arrest me, sentence me to death. What's the fuss? No way. You police think you're justice itself. You suspect I've killed before. Investigate thoroughly. Really? Right. Well, that's great. I understand. If I have unresolved cases, you must keep me. You can't sentence me. My life is still long.
William, you said Warren killed someone. How confident are you?
10 out of 10. I'll interrogate him.
Director.
Trevor, I heard you found evidence.
Trevor, how's the interrogation going?
The suspect has confessed. He admitted to the crime, without reservation.
Trevor, why is he here again?
Last time at the crime scene.
It was this child who was rummaging through the suspect's belongings.
Hello, Uncle.
Trevor, this is
William, Sandra's younger brother. You already know about their family situation.
I see. Parents died on duty. Only 2 siblings left.
Yes.
Yes, it's really tough. Sandra's busy, too. From now on, if the child wants to come to the station, let him. No homework space. Take him to waiting room.
Rules are rules. Investigation area.
It's no place for a child.
Director, solving this case.
Good. That this case was solved is greatly due to your efforts. Wrap it up, send to prosecutor. Quickly. Director.
We can't send it for prosecution yet.
Why?
William, you said Warren killed someone before. How confident are you?
Absolutely.
We suspect that before Warren killed Emma, he had killed someone else.
Killed someone else? A case within a case. Do you have any leads?
Well, he is still refusing to confess to previous crime.
No leads.
The suspect killed someone else. Interrogate him. Close the case immediately. William.
You. Ridiculous.
A little kid says he's killed people, and you just believe him.
Trevor, you're an experienced detective. You're about to get a promotion soon. You absolutely cannot make a mistake.
Chief, I understand all of this. 713 case solved. William, he's a prodigy.
As, a prodigy.
So, no clues, no evidence.
You believe him?
Skeptical of his words. Investigation. Suspect had strong awareness of investigations and exceptional resilience. Repeat offender. Wait, Stefan. Are you seriously suggesting we investigate this?
No clues. How do we investigate?
Keep delay. The suspect indefinitely.
We have a deadline. Since it's already solved.
Chief case 713 reportable. Suspects past crimes. I still think...
Investigate what? How do you plan? To write a report? That a 9-year-old child suspected murder. And you believe him?
Anyone here? Interrogate me? Human rights left?
Keep quiet.
Interrogate me or not. I'm already sleepy. If not, send me back to sleep. Why so many people outside? Torture for confession. Sentenced to death. I fear nothing. Do your worst.
Trevor, I'll give you another 5 days. Find out who else the suspect killed in the past.
Chief, this might be the suspect, deliberately stalling for time, saying this on purpose.
5 days. I'll give you 5 years. You still won't find anything.
I'll interrogate him in 5 minutes. I'll make him confess.
You little brat.
What do you know?
Sandra, control your brother.
Chief, a 9-year-old on this case? This is absurd.
Sandra, has your brother seen the case files?
Breach of discipline, Chief.
5 minutes. If case unsolved. Punish my sister.
What? Chief, give my brother 5 minutes. If he can't solve it, I'll accept any punishment.
Chief, a 9-year-old handling a case? Simply absurd.
All right.
For Chief, you can't be so lenient with them.
These 5 minutes, we can afford to spare. Since you say he's a prodigy, and you've made such a solemn promise, then I'll give you these 5 minutes.
All right, just 5 minutes.
William, I watched you. Grow up. Honestly. Among the neighbors. No one ever called you smart. You're quite dull. I don't know who taught you that. Current situation. No one's teaching you anymore, right? Interrogate me. Kid, it's getting late now. When you're done here, you should just go home quickly and play your games.
13 years ago, Anne Province. Home invasion, murder, victim female, unsolved cold case, no fingerprints, no DNA or other traces. Such cases, major unsolved cases, are few. Maybe only one. If I tell you directly, you won't be convinced. I'll make you understand why you're dying.
Oh, kid. Big talk. For such a little kid.
Murdered Emma. Fabricated scene, cleaned up. Used screens to mislead police. Misjudged death time. Pretended online. Left browser record. To create an alibi. Right?
I've already confessed all this. Do you really need to analyze it?
Calmness after the murder. Your strong psychological resilience and anti-detection skills. You're not ordinary. Two possibilities. First, you're mad, a pervert, or versed in law, specialized in crime. Second, you've killed before?
How do you know I'm not a pervert?
Lived here 10 years. If you were a pervert, wouldn't have waited till today.
This is your wild speculation.
Don't you know what your biggest flaw is? You did many clever things. You execute extraordinarily, but you didn't run. From your perspective, I got two answers. Running away would be too obvious. You live so close. Anyone who disappeared after Emma died would be the murderer. Second, you don't want to ruin your current stable life. Reclusive. Hulan Province North. Parents deceased. Left home as teen. Came south. Worked odd jobs. Settled in Pin City 10 years ago. Lives by odd jobs. Rarely socializes. Never married. No kids. Neighbors. Introverted. Quiet. Yet you're so eloquent. Are you really reclusive? Escaping for over 10 years. It must have been hard to pretend. You claimed no relatives or friends. No one to vouch for you. Settling in this city, 10 years avoiding people. No one close. Anti-investigation awareness is not innate. You must have read a lot of related books. Perhaps you don't even realize how strong the scent around you is. Scent?
What scent?
The scent of a fugitive. People like you. If we didn't suspect you, it would be fine. Once we're onto you, you're full of flaws. Your impression on people over 10 years perfectly matches fugitive profile and hider. Your performance in this investigation proves the last 10 years you've pretended. Cam Askamor. Strong psychological resilience, faking personality, avoiding social, hiding yourself. Any one of these conditions doesn't mean much. When they all come together, don't you realize how strong your sense is? "10 years living in fear daily. Sirens terrify you. You live in anxiety. You smoke heavily. You're afraid to get close. Afraid of others knowing Warren's current identity could be stolen. Yet you live downstairs from a criminal policeman. Want to hide in plain sight. You want to get the latest movements of the local police. You've killed someone.
So what? The police arrest people based on evidence. Just based on your words, I become a murderer. When, where, and how did I kill them? You have no evidence, no clues. Right.
For me, your actions are the clue. Time is almost up. You admit it. You killed the person. I'll be brief. First, you used to be a thief, and you committed burglary.
William, what's your basis for this inference? The report needs to be clear.
At Emma's murder scene, the theft was professional. Habitual burglars, no valuables. At Emma's murder scene, shoe cabinet 5 doors. Kitchen cabinets, vanity cabinet under the sink, not rummaged through. Coffee table, TV cabinet, wardrobe, coats, clothes, old phones, jewelry, cash ransacked. You faked the burglary scene, but driven by your past burglary experience. Or by behavioral instinct, the traces of theft you left were extremely professional. This proves that you were a habitual thief in the past, right? Second, Warren from PL Province. 3 northern provinces. He left his hometown in his teens. And it's been 30 years now. You lied! If Warren came south as a teen, his accent should have changed long ago, but it hasn't. Although he tried his best to suppress it, sometimes it still slips out.
Who is it?
Uncle Warren, it's me.
William? What's up?
3 northern provinces, and province accent heaviest, easiest to identify. If I'm not mistaken, you should be from AN province. Third, Warren's accent hard to change. After adulthood, stayed home many years. Therefore, it was only after his first murder that he fled his hometown.
Fourth Warren is 167 centimeters tall.
Thin and small. If he killed an adult male without exposure, much more difficult. Therefore, I tend to believe he killed a woman. Fifth, people have behavioral inertia. After Warren killed Emma, Emma's body was right beside him. He calmly cleaned traces. He faked the scene. He thought of a fake burglary. I believe that Warren's high execution ability after the impulsive murder is related to his past experience in similar situations.
Stop talking!
6. After committing murder, people often go into hiding for a period, follow the case's progress, and then settle down somewhere. Warren came to Pin City 10 years ago. This is his last hiding place. 10 years show Warren isn't one who moves around. Otherwise, he'd be caught. I believe that the time of his last crime should be between 11 and 13 years ago. To summarize, time between 11 and 13 years ago. Location and province. Case type, burglary. Killed in anger after being discovered by the homeowner. The victim was likely a female. Given Warren's arrogant attitude before, claiming the case can't be solved in 5 years, we can infer that no direct evidence, such as DNA or fingerprints, was left. That's why he's so confident. Sis, found a case? Matches them?
There are 2, excluding DNA and fingerprints as clues. One remains, 12 years ago, Phi City and Province, 616, mass murder case. The victims were an adult woman and 2 infants.
It's all his fabrication. It's all his fabrication. No evidence.
Are you sure we don't have...
No.
Warren, what are you doing? Sit down. Sit. Don't move. Sit. Behave.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I have nothing to do with that case. Nothing at all.
There's no evidence. Then what are you afraid of? It's true. No DNA, no fingerprints, no direct evidence. Lived here 10 years. In constant fear. What are you afraid of? Evidence. Right. Murder cases, at least, need over 6 months investigation. All leads failed. Shelf it. Then, hundreds, thousands of people would be investigated. Massive investigation data, supporting evidence, circumstantial evidence, because you committed the crime. Never listed as a suspect. Clues not verified against you. Escaped the law, temporarily. But now, we have linked you to the 616 case. You can't escape.
Sir, contact FY City Police. Retrieve 616 case files. Ask FY City Police to dispatch veteran detective who investigated this case to assist with this case.
I agree. You can file the report later. Call FY Police now.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Trevor. Wait a moment. Including time to organize materials. Day after tomorrow. Max 3 days. Confess or not. 616. Case solved. Why the holdout? Everyone's tired. Let's make it simple. I just need you to answer me. Did you do the 616 case? Did you do the 616 case?
It's come to this point. You still won't confess. If you have nothing to do with the 616 case, why were you so agitated just now? Speak up.
Warren, it's meaningless that you keep resisting stubbornly.
Are you defying me? I'm only 9. I caught you. Without me this time, the police would still have caught you. You killed Emma. It wasn't random. Even without me, police will find out in days about your Emma connection.
Sir, I'll handle him. I guarantee I'll make him confess tonight. I can guarantee, before the FY police arrive, I'll make him confess all his crime. We can close the case directly.
Almost finished interrogation. Not your turn. Even if we step back, my sister should interrogate him.
What do you mean? He hasn't confessed all his crimes, and there's no direct evidence after FY police arrive. Supplement évidence chain. It's still circumstantial evidence. Prosecuting without confession. Troublesome. Might drag on longer. Sir, to deal with this kind of stubborn person, we must break through his psychological defense. How many years has your sister been a police officer? Can she really handle the interrogation well?
I'm 9. Can I handle interrogation?
You. If you're really capable, then make him confess. Otherwise, don't interfere with our work.
Okay. Sis, I believe in you. You'll find a way to make him talk.
I'm
only 9. Can't get credit. From the police station. Newspapers can't mention me.
Sigh. Now you're sighing.
When did I sigh?
Well, Warren, I can tell you.
It's a deal.
That's right, a deal. I'll deal if you admit you committed the 616 case and confess the crime details. If I verify, I'll tell you. When Emma was murdered, why she missed your call, and what she did that day.
Emma's other man? What she did that day.
Yes, that's what I mean. My pro is right.
This isn't just a deal. I want you to know the truth. Let's be direct. Admit the crime. I'll tell you the answer. Confess the crime details. Show Emma's medical report.
You sure you can make that call?
I agree.
Thank you, Uncle. Last time 12 years ago, the 616 case in FY City. Did you do it?
This case. This case.
616 case. You did it?
I did it! I committed this crime. I killed everyone.
I'll be right back.
Tell me quickly.
Do you know why I want you to know?
What?
I want you to know how much you deserve to die.
What do you mean?
6 days before Emma's murder. She felt unwell, went to hospital. Doctor advised a biopsy. On the day of the incident, Emma returned to the hospital for a follow-up and picked up her biopsy report. She had liver cancer. Emma didn't have another man. Emma's chat records with her best friend. Emma learned of her illness. First thought, daughter's tuition. Then her own treatment. She knew that you lived a low-key life for the past 10 years and had some savings. But she never thought of asking you for money. She really wanted to break up with you. But she didn't want to be a burden to you. Yet you killed her. You truly deserve to die. This is Emma's medical report. If you're still interested, I can show it to you. Confess your crime.
Wait a minute.
Sir, let them come in and shoot me. I killed them all. Oh, let them come in and shoot me. I deserve to die, damn it. I deserve to die.
You honestly confess the details of the case. Your account of the crime must match the details of the case. What you need to do. The law will punish you, lunatic.
Your will, right?
William.
Xander.
Hello, Uncle Xander.
Nice. You're truly a prodigy.
No prodigy here. My sister taught me well. Thanks to my sisters. Constant influence.
Ha 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 ha. I understand. That's true. You're only 9 years old. Facing higher-ups or public. You can't appear on the murder case report. You represent your sister. In this case, primary credit for these cases goes to her. Don't worry.
Uncle Xander, will there be a bonus then? I want to get a new computer.
Ha 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 ha. Yes, there is. 731 case solved quickly. Department will commend them. Also, 616 case unsolved. Appeal to public for clues. There should be tens of thousands in reward money.
Director.
The case.
Not solved by Sandra Shi. Got in through connections. Transferred to HQ. She lacks ability. If we credit her. Hard to convince everyone. Cause more controversy.
If you're sick, go see a doctor. Why do you always gossip for no reason?
Brat. Who are you scolding?
I'm not scolding anyone.
Who did you just say was sick?
You. Purple lips. Mouth breathing. Barrel chest. Occasional cough. You should see a doctor. Your condition is serious. It might be too late. You.
You, child? No manners?
Who's ill-mannered here? Who are you accusing of pulling strings? At your age, still jealous of the capable and fighting for credit.
You.
What you? My sister is 27. 5 years ago, graduated Southeast Police Academy. Won twice in Southeast Police. Women's Combat Championship. Once Shooting Championship. My sister transferred to a grassroots unit. Police officer. On the front line. 3 years ago, MH District. During a hostage crisis, my sister swapped for a hostage. Subduing the culprit. Almost had her throat slit. 2 years ago, during that bombing, if my sister's marksmanship had been precise enough to hit a target with her pistol from 120 meters away, how many more lives would have been lost? Last year, joint operation. My sister stabbed twice, capturing fugitive. Still apprehended him. Home for 3 months recovering.
A few months before that.
I admit. Parents died on duty 6 years ago. Sister considered for promotion. HQ transfer last year. Father's badge number. She didn't pull strings. She acted honorably. She's an excellent detective. She won't tolerate your slander. My uncle has suggested many times that my sister transfer to his department. The pay would definitely be better than here. But my sister refused. In my sister's words, this place is the city our parents had protected. She wants to carry on their legacy and continue to protect it.
As if no one else was injured. Every veteran detective here, every single one, who risked their life, all being injured.
Enough.
Is this about injuries? My sister's promotion, earned through service, or risking her life? Who pulled strings? The leaders here. Tell me, who opened the back door for my sister?
You. Me. I just heard from the department. Everyone's saying that.
That's enough. Why bicker with a kid? About the commendation. It's settled then. Sandra, thanks for the work.
Catching criminals, fighting evil, detective's duty. No trouble. Well.
Sis, you're back.
I'm so sleepy.
Detectives busy with work. And free when no work, solved a big case. Rested one day, working day and night.
Sigh. Clear backlogs. Everyone working overtime. Can't take this anymore. Need sleep. Be good.
Sis, you're awake.
Yeah. You tell me, whose little brother is so smart and can even solve cases?
Simple case. Big deal? I, the child prodigy, had to deduce it.
A little praise, and you're already so proud, huh?
It's true, though. Such a simple case. I can crack in no time. Hey, you're busy day and night again.
You've eaten too many chips. You must be poisoned. All right. If you're so smart, let me test you. Come on. In no time, solve this case for me. Let me see.
The case from last December. Over half a year. Wow, the file is so thick and still no findings. Samson, 51, deceased. Food factory owner, long divorce. 2 married daughters. On December 13th last year, around 10 p.m., when factory security guard Zion was on patrol.
Hey, how come the door isn't closed?
He found Boss Simpson dead in the GM's office. Called the police. The police then arrived at the scene. Samson sat in a chair. Someone from behind strangled him with a plastic rope. Died of asphyxiation. Died approx 9:10 p.m. Window. No forced entry. Also not locked. Preliminary speculation. Killer climbed through window. Sneaked into office and committed murder. Police at scene. Found 10+ footprints. Size 43 hiking boot prints. Thought to be the killers. Samson back at factory 4 p.m. Dinner in cafeteria. 6 p.m. Back to office, 6:30 p.m. Never came out again. Until body found by security guard, before guard's discovery. Last to enter crime scene. Kate, purchasing head. Reporting Samson expired flower.
Come on. 2 weeks after incident, from hundreds of statements. 3 suspects identified.
Former employee Luther resigned for personal reasons. Month's salary withheld. Repeatedly came to the factory. 3 days before the incident. Luther beaten demanding wages. Felix, owner of the flour mill, dispute with Samson. Return of expired flour. Faye was ordinary. Became Samson's mistress. Rose to financial manager. Before that, repeatedly embezzled funds. Disputed it with Samson. Samson beat her. Everyone knew.
Sigh. Especially this Faye. After Samson's death, she fought for his assets. She claimed they were common-law spouses. 2nd month of investigation. Number 1 suspect. She has an alibi. In her physical strength, she can't commit the murder. But we also can't rule out the possibility that she hired a killer. However, our police, in a subsequent investigation, found no results.
There. The 3 suspects you've listed. The investigation's direction is completely wrong.
Do you have any findings?
Not yet.
No then. What the hell are you talking about?
It's not that there aren't any. Sigh, more than half a year has passed since the case occurred. Many clues have already been destroyed, or hidden by the murderer. However, just from what you brought back, this dossier, I have over a dozen suspects.
Over a dozen?
Yes. Murderer's perspective, profit, human nature, emotion, hatred, crime by acquaintance, premeditated murder. Samson's social circle is complicated. Many people are suspicious.
I knew it.
What?
I shouldn't have shown you the case file.
Why?
Will, you are now a celebrity at our station. Everyone says you're smart, and you deduce well. You're only 9. You haven't studied systematically. Criminal investigation. Everything imaginable. We've investigated. Dozens filtered. 3 suspects. Task force of over 100. Investigated 3 to 4 months. And times have changed. As you said, the 713 case. If we had more time, we could investigate clearly Warren and Emma's relationship. 12 years ago, the 616 family massacre. It was a random crime. But breaking into a home now. With today's surveillance and investigative tech, the killer couldn't escape.
Sis, you really went to great lengths to discourage your brother, didn't you?
Will, I really wasn't trying to discourage you. You are very smart. I also hope you get into the police academy and become a detective. After all, Mom's badge number is still waiting for you to inherit it. All right. In the file, haven't listed one. Direct suspect. Proving that your method of criminal deduction can solve cases? You're only 9. I can't take you. I'm doing interviews. No new leads. Cannot reopen the investigation if it weren't for this cold case review operation. I think we should try.
Sis, take me to the police station.
What do you want to do?
Files incomplete. Important factory surveillance footage. Only has some screenshots. As long as you let me use your police force's resources, I might... No, I guarantee. In 3 days, I'll find the killer for you.
3 days.
You just told me in a minute.
Task force, 100 plus people, investigating for so long, found nothing. Solved the case in 3 days? Really bragging?
Oh, in a minute is just an expression? As long as you give me more comprehensive case information. 3 days are more than enough to solve the case. Sis violates regulations. How about talking to Uncle Trevor and asking for an exception? Sai, how about you bring back the surveillance hard drive first? Let me take a look first.
Will, you said you'd go to the station sometimes to help with investigations, solve cases. No one comments.
Long investigation. Injustifiable.
Talk to Trevor. He might let you go. But if we can't solve the case, from top to bottom, how many of us will be disciplined? Stefan, you're here.
Will's home? Came to see our little hero.
He's here. Stefan, what brings you here now?
Will's still mad at Uncle. Uncle apologizes to you. We owe you for solving the case. You're our little hero.
Will. Uncle Stefan has already apologized to you. Don't throw a tantrum anymore. Stefan, I'm sorry.
Aha, Will.
I've spoiled him. I can't control him either.
It's fine, it's fine.
That apology had no sincerity at all.
Oh, nothing you mentioned. It's a bet we made.
Don't go that far. It'll take years off my life.
What is that? Oh, I get it. Waiting for the bonus? And buy a computer? What do you want? Uncle buys it. Hey.
Our family isn't rich. Still can afford a computer.
Will, don't go too far.
Will, what do you want? Uncle, your demande? I'll arrange it. I want to go to the police station. To the police station? For what? To solve a case. Solve a case. Case 1213? This case is difficult. Not as complicated as you imagine.
My main suspect, the culprit. Give me 3 days. I'll use police resources. I'll solve the case.
3 days.
Right. Just 3 days. Ah, this is an inside job. No. Random crime. I'll get to the bottom of this.
All right. Let's go to the squad now.
No, Captain Stefan. William, he...
Don't worry. I'll talk to Trevor.
I'm afraid that we'll be disciplined.
Sandra, our first mission as criminal police is to protect citizens and combat crime. Solving cases is our top priority. In previous case investigations, we have also accepted help from capable individuals in society. In the poisonous insect case a few years ago, if it wasn't for MH University's biology professor's help, we wouldn't have been able to solve the case. Although William is only 9 years old, his abilities are evident to all. It's decided then, let's go. If anything goes wrong, I'll take the responsibility.
Uncle Stefan, you're decisive.
Huh, you kid? So, you're finally showing me some respect, huh? William, these are all the current investigation files. What else do you need?
Need Samson's family details. Ex-wife, 2 daughters, parents, 2 brothers, nieces, nephews. Photos would be best. Need to know about Samson's estate. Who inherited it? Factories, properties, cash, and funds whereabouts. Bank statements. Huh? What's wrong, Uncle Stefan?
William, starting to. Direct supplementary investigation. Found something?
A little bit. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
All right. You two, come here for a moment. Supplementary investigation task.
William, what have you found? Why don't you tell your sister first?
I'm just guessing. It might not be correct. It needs verification.
You don't know anything, yet you dare to command this, and that? This is a police station. Stefan's nice. You forgot yourself.
Don't be so harsh. I won't let Uncle Stefan get disciplined.
William, this 30x playback is lagging like a PowerPoint? What are you looking at?
People.
People? Food factory has about 200 employees. People coming and going daily. 12 surveillance cameras in the factory area. With this 30x fast forward, what can you possibly see?
Firstly, all 12 are wide-angle cameras with a very large coverage area. At a normal person's walking speed, once they appear on camera, they can't walk out in half a minute. So, I won't miss everyone who appears on camera, not a single one. Secondly, I'm a prodigy, you know. I remember everything.
Sent 3 people for this case. 7 days before the incident, all surveillance footage watched completely. Found nothing on the suspect, not a single clue.
I found it.
What did you find?
2 days before incident, Lunch break? People everywhere. William, what did you see?
Victor, what do you want? Come out and talk. Stefan, what's wrong with you? Back with the team? Giving orders?
Victor, what do you mean?
What do I mean? This is ridiculous.
Why are you shouting? Already talked to Trevor.
Don't pull rank on me with Trevor. Stefan, you've got nerve. Disregard discipline? How dare you?
Victor, I know. Your second team wasn't in the 713 case. You're upset.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm talking about discipline. Discipline. You're just making a mess of things. You're making a mistake, understand?
Enough. Victor, we're equal. Lecturing me on discipline.
Hey, Stefan. You just wait.
Captain Stefan, perhaps we should just...
It's fine. You all get back to work. Solving the case is what matters.
Chief!
Victor, what's so urgent? I heard from Wayne. You've been here all morning.
Chief! I want to make a report. Stefan and Trevor. Abusing power for gain. A complete mess.
Victor, lower your voice. Think about it. Tell me slowly.
Chief, 1,213 case reopened. Stefan not investigating. Instead, brought Sandra's brother. Now the Serious Crimes Unit 1. A kid's in charge. This is messing things up?
William.
Yes, that's him. The police department thinks he's a genius. Says he solved the 713 case alone. Erasing frontline officers' credit. Erasing their contribution. Chief emphasized. Last meeting. Stress, discipline. Stefan ignored it. Messing up. He's after personal glory. Almost lost his mind.
Victor, don't get worked up. Go now. I'll handle this. She go on. Yes.
(1,213) case character relationship chart. Based on this deduction, I can almost confirm the murderer is him. Before committing the crime, he prepared thoroughly. Investigate further. Complete evidence chain. His evidence is fake. Check his alibi. 80% he did it.
He's truly brilliant. Chief.
I was about to. Come to my office.
Yes, sir.
Trevor, aren't you just messing around?
Chief, anger is bad for your health. Isn't it? Victor was just here, wasn't he?
How could you be so foolish? The deputy chief is about to retire. You should be his position. At this time, how can you still be so reckless with Stefan's temper? He's like a powder keg. How could you go along with it?
That's not it. Chief.
Not like that. A 9-year-old commands you all. What if word gets out? If it goes to the city bureau, what responsibility?
Detectives, solve cases, justice for victims. Methods?
Stop! Solving cases sounds easy. 1,213 case. How long investigated? How many officers dispatched? How many people screened? Result? All leads went cold. Can't be solved by deduction alone. I admit, William is indeed good at deduction, but he hasn't studied criminal investigation. I advise you not to have such wild ideas. He's a promising talent, but he's not a god.
Chief, as long as he can solve the case.
Hey, stop! Stop! Stop!
Chief, let me be honest with you. The 1,213 case. William found some. Important clue. Basically, we can pretty much confirm the suspect.
However, we still need to conduct some supplementary investigations.
Many inferential factors. Concrete evidence lacking.
How confident are you?
William, 90% certain. It's 50%. Chief, Actually, I think, regarding this case, it has a certain uniqueness.
Trevor, warning. This matter risks your career. Case solved, Deputy Chief. Case not solved. And you mess around, you know the consequences. Think carefully.
Chief, I understand. I've thought it all through.
Solving the case is paramount. All right, go ahead. Any problems? Report to me immediately.
Yes.
Heard about the 1,213 case? No new lead, but we still have a deadline. How can we solve it?
Assets since incident. To present. Comms record. AppChat logs. Suspects details. Background details. Social connections. Especially brothers info. Need all. We can confirm he fabricated an alibi. Let's arrest him.
All right. Let's move. Wayne, contact the MH police. And get all the information ready. Stefan, bring the listening device.
Okay.
Wait a minute. It's the chief's call. Hello, Chief.
Reported to City Hall. Disorganized, undisciplined, taking orders from a 9-year-old. Mishandling the case. Mayor called me personally. Stop immediately. This investigation. City Hall inspection team. On their way.
But we're about to...
No buts. Wait for them. And be ready to explain yourselves.
What's wrong, Trevor?
Someone made an anonymous report. The City Hall called, telling us to halt all investigative operations. The inspection team are coming down now.
Who made the report? It's trouble.
Uncle Trevor, when do they arrive?
They'll be here by noon.
Still time. Get ready. I'll handle them.
You.
Xander. You. What have you done?
City's focus this year. Criminal investigation.
What on earth?
Mayor Henry, about this. Not exactly. Come. Let's go inside and talk.
Look at this. What are they doing? Completely disorganized and undisciplined. Where's Trevor? Go get him for me right now.
Yes, sir. I'll call him now. Reporting. You first.
Please. Stand up.
Salute! Oh, man!
Good. Hello, everyone. Please, all sit down. What's going on here?
Wait a minute.
What are you doing? Are you trying to intimidate me?
No. That's not it.
Oh, this? Mayor Henry? I'll be frank. There's a new development in this case. Kid solved 713 case. Capable. Trevor's not confused. He's 9. He's causing trouble. I can't deal with him. And what's more, if the case is solved... Right.
It's simply ridiculous.
Mayor Henry, officers waiting. You're here. Why not go first? Trevor, come up for a moment.
Yes. Mayor.
Trevor, what's wrong with you?
Mayor, the 1,213 case made a breakthrough. Report immediately.
Please, everyone, sit down.
He's made a solemn pledge.
It's him.
Still eating. Uncle, aunt, brothers, sister. Hello, I'm William. Analyzing. Homicide case 1213. Deductions and conclusions. Let's begin. Social connection. Deceased, Samson, 9. Victim, Samson, 50. 1. Owner, Neo Food Factory, strangled Deck 13th last year. In his office, body found by security guards. Police, preliminary investigation. Dozens of suspects ruled out, plus 3 key suspects. I reanalyzed Samson's social connections and family situation. Revenge for Samson's death, crime of passion. Or money. An acquaintance did it. Over 90% likely, but it doesn't rule out a contract, killing.
That makes sense. He has a point.
Personally, and based on the circumstances of Samson's death, it was the work of an acquaintance, not a contract killing. I'll focus on.
Wait, young man. I'm interrupting.
Okay.
Case 1213. Last year's #1 case. Read the files. Victim's info. Prominent entrepreneur. Complex social connections. Before murder. Multiple lawsuits. I have to ask, what reason or clue led you to rule out contract killing so completely?
The killer's method is complex.
Complex.
Very complex.
Please elaborate.
I'll get to that later. Please, don't interrupt my report.
William, this is Mayor Henry.
What's your attitude? Sit down. Please continue.
Samson, domestic violence, other reasons. Divorced 13 years ago, ex-wife Fiona. Took their 2 daughters. Samson's relationship with daughters. Very distant. Ex-wife Fiona died 4 years ago. Samson contacted his daughters more. Their relationship improved. Case file reviewed. Samson died, money motive. Suspect, finance manager. Cynthia, Samson's mistress. Cynthia involved after death. Inheritance dispute, ruled out Cynthia as suspect. A living Samson. Cynthia benefited more than a dead Samson.
And that proved to be true.
Cynthia never married Samson and didn't receive any inheritance through the lawsuit. Therefore, I shifted the focus of my analysis and concentrated on Samson's family. He had 2 daughters. Their relationship with him wasn't great. Look at the picture. Selena, eldest daughter, 27. Married Gabriel 4 years ago. Lived in MH City before Samson died. Opened a successful fast food chain. Daughter is 1 year old. Winona, 25. Married Zeth 2 years ago. Before Samson died. Lived in MH City. Worked abroad. No children. Criminal investigation saying. Bold hypotheses, careful verification. Samson's death connects to his daughters. I suspected others and investigated. Supplementary investigations, but they are no longer the focus. Let's skip them. I'll explain why I suspect them.
Your hypothesis isn't exactly bold, is it?
After Samson's death, his inheritance was inherited by his 2 daughters. They became the direct beneficiaries of Samson's death immediately after the incident. They were all listed as key suspects. And their 2 husbands. I was part of the special investigation team. Then, I led the team to MH City for investigation. They had solid alibis. So, very quickly, their suspicion was ruled out.
Can you stop interrupting me? Then I'll continue. Firstly, their relationship with Samson was bad. Domestic violence and divorce then. Their childhood trauma. Before ex-wife Fiona died. Samson rarely saw his daughters. Secondly, Samson might remarry. The person he would remarry was Cynthia. Samson, 51. Cynthia, 36. 15 years difference. Samson unwell. Town pool's already gray. If they marry, it's like an old husband and young wife. From investigations and evidence, Cynthia, Selena, Winona, call often 3 months before Samson died. Previous food factories. Finance staff testimonies. Cynthia, during a call, fierce argument with Selena and Winona. Selena, Winona, and their husbands also came to Neo Food Factory and conflicted with Cynthia. Why?
Yes, why?
Because of money. Samson was unwell. They feared Cynthia marrying Samson. In the future, she'd get all Samson's property. They knew their father relationship was bad. They feared Samson, Cynthia's instigation, make a will, leaving property to Cynthia. Therefore, they considered Cynthia a thorn in their side. However, Cynthia was not harmed, but it was Samson who died. This part we'll deduce up to here for now. Let's look at it from another angle. Please, look. Neo Food Factory. 12 factory cameras. Each camera covers much of the factory. Behind the factory and behind the office, surveillance blind spot. I believe Samson's killer. New Neo Food Factory. Before and after the crime, they avoided the factory's surveillance cameras. Samson's time of death date was around 9:10. Killer climbed into office via back window, strangled Samson from behind with rope, then climbed out window. So, a question arises. How did the killer open the window? This is very important. Samson, maybe, forgot to close the window. But Pin City cooled down last December. Daily temperature remained between 12-17 degrees Celsius. Police received report. Arrived at scene. AC heating on. So, Samson shouldn't have the window open. Samson's office window, casement, not sliding, has weather stripping, unlocked when closed. Springs open slightly, hard to close tightly. Normally lock it when closing. From this, I conclude, indoors before death, AC on, window locked inside. Scene investigation, window was open. No forced entry. It's very strange. Killer entered, climbing through the window, and left the same way. How did they initially open the window from outside? This is truly important. Uncle just asked me, why did I immediately rule out a hired murder case? The killer's crime seemed simple, but in reality, a lot of preparation was made. Sila was infiltrated, factory with 24 HR surveillance. Open, impossible window. Escape, after the crime. Risk and complexity. No hired desperado. If there was such a hired fool for an easy murder, the killer would definitely take out the factory on a dark, stormy night. For the sake of car accident, Samson often drove home alone late at night. Neo Food Factory is in the suburbs. On the way back to the city, he had to pass through a stretch of unmonitored dirt road in the suburbs. That would be the best place to act, even a minor offender, to trick Samson out of his car, or taking out at entrance of his residential area, waiting for the best opportunity. These methods are much simpler and safer than the method.
Wait a minute. Young man, that makes sense. Consider contract killing. What if the hire was an insider? What if a food factory employee?
I've considered that up until the time of the incident, Neo Food Factory had a total of 276 active employees, 107 male employees, and 169 female employees. All employees had no criminal record. Murder is simple. Take money. Ordinary people won't dare kill.
But some people...
I know. Some employees already had serious conflicts with the victim. On-site investigation. Ex-employees. 7 people clashed with Samson. Their names are Hudson, Jenna, Sam, Walter, Wade, Harvey, Luther. Before incident, Hudson, Jenna are covered. Out of product. Not suspect. Walter in dispute. Workers' comp for half a year. Right hand disabled. Couldn't commit the crime. Sam, Wade, Harvey all had alibis. Luther couldn't provide an alibi and was once considered a key suspect. Finally, based on urban traffic surveillance footage, Luther's movements that night confirmed. Excluded as a suspect. Mock question? No question. Then I'll continue. Still, that same question. How did the killer open the window from the outside? I believe the killer must have entered the office in advance, opened the window beforehand, and propped it open, creating the illusion that the window was locked. Samson didn't notice this. Only then could the killer enter smoothly. So, I check. Days before Samson died. The footage.
That seems quite plausible.
Factory. 12. Campus camera. 6 workshop cameras. 4 office cameras. 2 days before incident. 11 last year. 11:24 a.m. Surveillance footage. East Corridor office building. Entered Sampson's office. Did something left. On this day, surveillance footage shows Sampson wasn't in the office this morning. Arrived after 3 p.m. Someone exploited Sampson's absence. Entered Sampson's office alone.
What was he doing?
I'm not sure either. Getting documents, organizing files, cleaning up. No, none of those. All those scenarios I've already ruled out. In Sampson's absence, entering his office usually requires a very legitimate reason. This person had no legitimate reason. He wasn't as an employee of Neo Food Factory. Screenshot unclear. Comparing features almost certain. This person is Sampson's. Is his son-in-law Gabriel? Noon, 2 days before incident. Sampson absent. Gabriel entered office. 7 minutes, then left. What did he do there? I also don't know, but I believe he opened the back window of the office and used something to prop it open, preparing to murder Sampson. Pretty far-fetched, right? Why would I say that? But...
Kid, excuse me. Let me interrupt you again. You said, your window deduction is quite reasonable. It's just speculation, no concrete evidence. Especially that analysis regarding Gabriel entering the office. I think it's purely subjective conjecture. According to the report I read last time, Sampson and his eldest daughter's family, within the last year, have been in very frequent contact. Moreover, his son-in-law, Gabriel, also went to the factory multiple times to see his father-in-law, Sampson. The time you discovered was actually not the first time. Well, look, could I make a deduction like this? Gabriel, 2 days before the incident, went to see Sampson. Entering the factory, Sampson wasn't in the office. Waited in the office for a while. Left after waiting. Makes sense, right? But you immediately assumed he did this to prepare for murder. Isn't that a bit too hasty?
But I just said, but...
But what?
Indeed, this surveillance footage alone is not enough to prove anything, but... December 11:24 a.m. Gabriel left the office. 11:36 a.m. Gabriel entered public cafeteria. Gabriel left cafeteria 11:51 a.m. Lit a cigarette, walked north. 11:52 a.m. Gabriel, on the camera, Factory 1 North. 11:50, 6 a.m. 12, 3 p.m. 12, 9 p.m. 12, 15 p.m. 12, 36 p.m. 12:44 p.m. 12:48 p.m. Gabriel spotted south of Factory number 1, Factory south wall, corner of West Corridor, Factory number 2, Factory south wall, Factory's west wall, Factory number 2, Factory east wall, northeast corner of office building. Factory has vuelve con sus cámaras. In 1 hour, all caught Gabriel. What does this indicate? What was he doing? Today, after he entered the office, he did something unknown. He went to the cafeteria, taking advantage of the crowd at lunchtime. He blended into the factory crowd, inconspicuously, smoking, pretending to be on the phone, walking, stopping. He walked a full circle around the factory, observing the factory's layout. More importantly, he observed surveillance cameras. Gabriel thought, blend into noon crowds. He'd blend in on camera. Faces in the crowd, he'd go unnoticed. Normally, this is true. Initial investigation, they missed it. I connected the information, and these clips I've captured all show Gabriel not only passing by the cameras, but also observing them. This is not what a normal person would do. Even if someone noticed, it might be once or twice. No one would review everything. But Gabriel reviewed everything. 12:50, 3 p.m. Gabriel entered guardhouse surveillance room. Date 6 midnight. He went straight to surveillance. He pretended to pass by and went in to check. I believe he went in to observe the actual range of the camera's recording. So what was he thinking? What was his plan? Pushing it this far, I can almost confirm now that Gabriel is involved. In Sampson's death, he's the only one, before Sampson died, who saw the factory layout and camera coverage. The only one First day I arrived at the police station, I look at surveillance. Who died? That day, Gabriel was my prime suspect. The follow-up investigation over the next few days, partly to rule out coincidences, mostly aimed at him, and...
May I interrupt for a moment? I just re-examined the initial investigation files after the incident and Gabriel's statement. His transcript states, on December 11th, he went to the factory. That evening, he took a high-speed train back to MH City. On the day of the incident, he flew from MH City to J City. When the victim Samson died, Gabriel was on the plane. We confirmed Gabriel. I boarded the flight. You just said it couldn't be a contract killing, but Gabriel was also identified as a key suspect. Yet Gabriel has an ironclad alibi. He couldn't be the killer. How do you explain that?
I was going to say that. Gabriel has an alibi. I will explain later. Please don't rush. Please don't interrupt me again. I identified Gabriel as a key suspect. Investigation complete. Eldest daughter Selena found. Her husband identified. Gabriel's one-year call records, IDUs. Bank card info, wealth changes. I discovered something very interesting. Thompson's death, inheritance dispute, Cynthia in inheritance battle. Lost the case. Samson's food factory. Worth $40 M. Transferred to Samson's second daughter. Eldest daughter Selena. Received Samson's 5 properties, 3 cars, all cash, other assets. Samson owns 2 properties, both in the capital, J City, with extremely high price. The total value of the 5 properties was nearly 30 million. Samson's 2 daughters evenly divided his inheritance. Late April this year, early May, mid-June. Selena paid the same account separate. 5 meters, 6 meters, 5 meters, 2 meters. Total, 8 million. And the holder of this transfer account was named Gavin.
Gavin. Gabriel.
Name not in original investigation files.
But who is he? Anyone can guess.
Gavin and Gabriel. He's the one. Gabriel's younger brother, 1 year younger. Name not in original investigation files. Firstly, Gavin had no direct connection with the deceased Samson. They had no personal acquaintance and no private dealings. Direct investigation would not have found him. Second, someone believed Gabriel's alibi was ironclad. Investigation into this lead prematurely cut off. Naturally, his family and more details would not be investigated.
Ironclad evidence.
It's very strange. Why did Selena, after the police stopped the investigation, which was in April this year, frequently transfer money to her husband's younger brother?
8 million transferred.
Why? If it's because they're rich, and the couple's relationship is good. Gabriel can also decide the inheritance Selena received. Gabriel took care of his younger brother and gave him money, but who would give so many times? They've already given over 18 million.
Who would be so generous?
I think this is very suspicious. Of course, this is just my subjective inference and doesn't prove anything. There are many types of financial transactions. We won't discuss them here for now. Let's talk about Gabriel again. He's my #1 suspect. His absence before the was too abnormal. Let's assume for now that he is the murderer of Samson. Then a core question arises. What was Gabriel's motive for the crime?
What was his motive?
In murder cases, motive is key. This is the starting point for everything. Gabriel, 30, from MH City. Second generation rich. Property demolition. Graduated at 22. Held several jobs. At 24, he met his current wife, Selena. 4 years ago, 26-year-old Gabriel married Selena. They jointly ran a fast food restaurant. In April last year, Selena gave birth to a daughter. For Gabriel, the victim, Samson, missed his daughter's wedding. He wasn't invited. His ex-wife, Fiona, passed away. Samson heard about it. He contacted his daughter. Their relationship eased. What's Gabriel's motive? If he feared Cynthia seizing the property, then Cynthia should have died, not Samson. And as mentioned before, Samson was in poor health. Why take the risk? Makes him murder someone who wouldn't live for many more years, for the property he'd inherit in a few years. That doesn't make sense. So, what was Gabriel's motive for the crime? This point should have been discovered during the early investigation, but because someone thought Gabriel's alibi was ironclad evidence, they directly closed the case and stopped investigating this lead, which led to this. Fortunately, however, during our supplementary investigation, we made a discovery.
Burger joint. What is the relevance?
What do you think about it?
That's ridiculous.
Second day at the police station. Stefan took people to Emmett for a secret investigation. Returned yesterday afternoon. Found the answer for me. 6 years ago, Gabriel opened a fast food restaurant named HLV Fried Chicken. Met Selena that same year. 2 years later, they got married and managed the fast food restaurant together. 3 years ago, the fast food restaurant expanded into a chain. Until 2 years ago, the fast food chain had expanded to 5 branches, but after that, fried chicken went from prosperity to decline. Last year, Gabriel's HLB Fried Chicken closed 2 stores. Another in April. HLB Fried Chicken incident. Only 2 branches left. Gabriel and Selena managed one. Gabriel's younger brother managed it, Gavin. But both of them were losing money. From January to November last year, Gabriel and wife's assets plummeted. Rent for both stores, fast food, ingredients, utilities, labor expenses, $140,000 per month. Rent, $70,000. Gabriel and Selena, struggling financially. Their debt peaked last June at $570,000. In June last year, Selena received a transfer of $600,000. This transfer was from Selena's father, Samson, the deceased in this case. It's natural for a father to help his daughter. This money temporarily resolved Selena and Gabriel's financial crisis. After paying debts, they still had little money. They couldn't even afford 1 month's rent for a single store. Late July last year, Samson sent Selena $200,000. Last August, Samson again sent $200K to Selena. 3 transfers, totaling $1 million. But after that, Samson gave Selena no more money. He clearly didn't want to keep pouring money into that bottomless pit for his son-in-law. Late November last year, Gabriel's 2 stores closed, one after another. Landlord sealed stores, seized tables, chairs, decorations, seized kitchen equipment, demanded unpaid rent. On December 13th, Samson was murdered. Samson's killer was Gabriel. His motive, money. Gabriel's business was on the verge of collapse. He needed a large amount of cash to save it. Last May, his daughter's birth increased the family's burden. In MH City, raising kids is expensive. Also, look here, statement from Samson's mistress, Cynthia, food factory financial manager. Cynthia confirms last August. Selena and Gabriel came to Neo Food Factory, argued with Samson over money. Selena even threatened to sever ties with her father and not let Samson see his granddaughter, hoping to get some financial support from Samson. Cynthia stated, due to this incident, she argued heatedly with Samson, opposed Samson's HLB fried chicken investment and business expansion. Yes, Cynthia didn't understand Selena's and Gabriel's financial situation. She even thought the couple was coming after her. Samson's HLB investment, business expansion was an excuse to transfer and withhold Samson's assets. One thing's clear, Samson, Cynthia, Selena, Gabriel. 3 parties argued heatedly. The core issue was only one thing. Money. Selena and Gabriel had motive to murder Samson. They had to act, get Samson's assets to save lives. Mastermind of the plan. Not Gabriel, but Selena. Selena Samson, no affection. Samson, hatred. Childhood. trauma, indelible. And because of Cynthia's presence, it was difficult to get money from Samson. Under the influence of multiple factors, this murder occurred. A heinous crime. An extremely violent parricide.
All based on pure clue deduction.
I believe this is the truth. Selena and Gabriel are the masterminds behind it all. This raises a new question.
You've been avoiding one question.
What question?
I've already told you. Gabriel's alibi is irrefutable.
Crime happened while he was flying.
How could he kill someone by splitting himself?
No killer for hire. You said that too.
Explain it. Go on, explain it.
Hey, Victor, what do you mean? Let William finish. You're interrupting him. What are you trying to do?
What do you mean? Since when does a case progress report? Not allow questions anymore. Problems can't be raised anymore. Besides, this kid's deduction just now had such a huge flaw. He was talking a lot earlier, saying the suspect has an alibi, but he didn't explain it. If this can't be broken, all deductions are invalid. Trevor, I'm telling you, you're an experienced detective too, and you're still defending him. He's 9. Are you 9 too?
He said he wouldn't explain. Didn't he tell you to wait? What's your hurry? It's because you said not to investigate further. Now problems have been uncovered. You're not convinced, are you? All right. Nobody here blames you. It's not that your professional ability isn't strong. It's just that the suspect is too cunning. All right, then.
Go on, say that again. Enough!
Trevor, Victor, we're in a meeting. What are you two arguing about? Both of you, sit down. Solving cases is too much pressure. They're on the case, too.
Young man, please continue.
Earlier, I raised a question. Selena and Gabriel are the murderers, but both of them have solid alibis. So, who actually killed Samson? You don't need to guess. Since someone is impatient, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. The killer I've identified, or rather, the direct perpetrator, is Gabriel. No one else. Is that right?
Doesn't she have an alibi?
How could he have killed him? When I deduced this far, I was confused. Clues pointed to Gabriel. He boarded the plane during the incident. He couldn't have done it. Who killed Sam? Such an abnormal question. Could it be that my deduction was wrong? No, I wasn't wrong. Do you know this person?
Gabriel.
Wrong. He's Gavin. Gavin's registered photo. Registration system, not the first I saw. First day at the police station. Online, looking for clues. I found this photo. This photo came from Selena's social media. This is a photo of her with Gabriel on their wedding day. Notice, among the 3 groomsmen on the right, the one in the middle. We can crop him now for a closer comparison. Looks alike, doesn't he? Gabriel and Gavin, not twins. Gabriel is 1 year older. Yet, these brothers' appearance is strikingly similar. I suspected them. Incident day, Gabriel on the plane. Of course, this is just my guess. Would someone use a body double? For an alibi in murder? It's bizarre, like a movie. Many ways to create an alibi. Why so complicated? However, when all clues and suspicions point to Gabriel, no matter how strange the situation, it could be the truth, and I soon figured out why Gabriel made such arrangements. Those 18 million. It's very likely that Gavin wanted to use the murder to blackmail Gabriel and his wife. Knowing his brother, this risk, Gabriel considered it. He still made arrangements. Why? Because Gabriel wanted to deliberately create irrefutable evidence of his alibi. Various alibi types. In reality, In the vast majority of cases, the alibis of vast majority of suspects are all of the same type, namely, witness testimony. This case, incident at 9:10. Dozens of suspects ruled out. Alibis, mostly same type. Witness testimony. Spouse testifying. Boyfriend divided by girlfriend testifying. Hund, Wumat, etc. Gabriel could have Selena provide an alibi. What the couple was doing then was simplest, most direct, effective. No third party. Knew the murder plan. It would be safer.
That's true.
Why didn't Gabriel do that? Because people lie. In marriage, alibi is weak evidence. Criminal investigations. Considering the circumstances, after Samson's death, Selena and Gabriel were beneficiaries receiving Samson's assets. If it were just this kind of alibi, the police definitely wouldn't stop their investigation into the two of them. And as soon as they delved deeper into the couple's investigation, they would discover the couple's dire financial situation, desperately needing money to save them. And at that time, Selena and Gabriel just happened to receive the asset. I believe Gabriel must have thought of these things, and many problems are hard to conceal. He planned to create ironclad alibi evidence. Purpose: make police stop. Couple's investigation early. The facts indeed unfolded as Gabriel had anticipated. The task force went to MH to investigate the couple. Investigation revealed at the incident, Selena was home with daughter, Nanny, as witness. Gabriel on flight managed to J City. The task force obtained Gabriel's boarding pass records and security footage. This ended couple's investigation. Gabriel's desired outcome. My bold speculation needs verification. Find evidence on the brothers. Gabriel and Gavin swapped identities.
You found it.
I found it. Gabriel, prime suspect, investigated for nearly a year. Call records, bank statements, ID card usage, other info. We also applied to the telecom operator for Gavin's location data from before and after the incident. This is the document. Southeast Communication Tech. Can't pinpoint. User's exact real-time location. Regional positioning possible. Arrived in Pin City. Phone signal detected. Welcome to Pin City. This proves Jet 13th last year. Incident day and day after. Gabriel's phone signal in Pin City. Afternoon of the second day after the incident. Reappeared in MH City. This document also proves that at 22:18 on December 13th last year, his phone signal appeared in J City. Gabriel to arrive. J City, deplane. Turn on phone. Also, Gavin's ID card used on incident day. Hotel check-in, Pin City. More than half a year passed. During our supplementary investigation, couldn't get hotel surveillance footage. Already overwritten. Not important anymore. From the clues, on the night of the incident, the older brother, Gabriel, arrived in J City by plane, but his phone signal appeared in Pin City. Younger brother Gavin checked into a Pin City hotel. Phone signal appeared in J City. Makes sense? It's impossible that both their phones were stolen at the same time, and coincidentally switched cities. It's clear they swapped ID cards. This is the most logical explanation. Gavin, holding Gabriel's ID card, boarded a flight from MH to J City. Gabriel holding Gavin's ID. Stayed in Pin City, waiting to commit the crime, finally. This is the crime scene's only clue that could point to the murderer. It's located behind the victim's office chair. 43. Hiking boot print. Size 43 is common. Gabriel wears size 43. Gabriel hat motive. He surveyed the crime scene. His alibi was fabricated. His physical characteristics match the scene evidence. He is the murderer. Arrest him.
Little genius. Little prodigy.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
Good. Very good. Incredible. Brilliant.
Well said.
Oh, right. Gabriel graduated from a prestigious university, strong-willed, ambitious, bold and decisive, little direct, evident. The difficulty of interrogating him will likely be very high. I suggest we focus the interrogation on the uneducated Gavin.
Why are you arresting me? What crime have I committed? Why are you arresting me?
Gavin, your brother, Gabriel, has already confessed everything. How long do you plan to hold out?
Confess! What did he confess? What does that have to do with me?
You killed his father-in-law, Samson. Then, split 18 million. He laid it out clearly. Still denying it?
I killed him.
If not you, then who? Confess, get leniency. Resist, face severe punishment.
It wasn't me. My brother killed him. Gabriel killed him.
How is that possible? He was on a plane at the time.
It was me on the plane. I'll confess. I'll confess everything.
Thanks to everyone's care. Why haven't I seen Victor? Physical exam showed an issue. Hospitalized. Retired due to illness. He's very sick. William told him. They don't get along. William saved his life. This kid is amazing. Indeed. Solving case after case. Genius detective. When this kid grows up, he will definitely be an excellent police officer.
No, wait. He should be called a super detective. So smart, our super detective. So cute.
Being a good person, it's really interesting.